he's all by himself.
Well, there's two laying down, but it's hard to see him behind the blackberry bushes.
You behind those white fence posts? Behind him?
No, over this way. See my finger, honey?
Oh,
Over that way.
oh. Well, we'll see them as we creep down the shoulder. The only thing I can think that he's by himself, he lost the rut. He's one of the older guys.
No, he won, and those are his two females laying there.
Well, normally there's more than two. It's usually a whole herd. They got to, because in the animal kingdom, they got to fight for the right to party.
Boy, those are some spectacular antlers he's got.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon said elk are good eating. It's supposed to be better than venison, I believe.
Oh yeah, they were. What we ate was good.
I always tell Brandon I still think like deer meat. It's like the lamb and
But
very lean, very healthy.
I didn't. I didn't like it so much to be willing to go out and kill one of them for it. You know, it's building. It almost looks like that might be for the park or something. So I was thinking it might be a public building. We might be able to pull in their driveway and get a real good shot of him and the ones laying down. Why don't you go ahead and creep on down the driveway and the road shoulder and see if we can get those two sitting down.
Look at his neck. It's like he's got thicker fur around.
Just barely got all three of them. These two are on one side of the shot and this one's on the other side. Well, it's possible. Now, we were here. Well, actually, it might not have been here. It might have been Humboldt Redwood State Park, a little farther south. And it was during the rut, remember? We were camping, and early in the morning, we'd hear them clacking their antlers. And we watched a pair go at it. Do you remember what month that was? Boy, that sure is a magnificent rack. Now you count the points on one side, one antler.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, he's 5 years old.
1, 2. That one looks to be 4 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
The one way out there. Oh gosh, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
On one side?
Yeah, I'm seeing like
Could be.
some are kind of little at the bottom.
I believe I read where these guys can live to be 20 years old.
See how like on this one, some of them come out shorter, but I guess you count those too.
Yeah, the little nub, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing quite a few on him. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go.
Oh. One of the reasons I put it there was to
We might see
close
some
the
more
wind
down
in
there.
there. See him scratching his neck with his foot, just like our kitty does. Well, animals, they got to make do with what they got.
I think we lost our GPS. Have to put it back in. Is there like a resume button once you get going? Oh, there he's scratching again. Wow. Cool.
There's something black. Just disappeared into the weeds.
The bird?
There. Yeah, that must be, because I just saw it as it touched the ground. I wasn't sure if that was a bird
Boy, when we
or
first
maybe a black critter jumped out of the weeds and jumped in
when we
again.
first pulled up, they looked at us concerned, but now they're all relaxed. They see we're just sitting here quiet.
Yeah, they didn't want to have
Boy,
to
they
get
were-
onto their feet if they didn't
They
have
were
to.
really giving us the hairy eyeball.
I believe these guys weigh between 8 and 1,200 pounds.
where did that expression come from, giving them the hairy eyeball?
There's a lot of sayings that don't make much sense. Well, Google it when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
Like one day I do that. I think about things people say, the actual words, and like happy as a clam. Why would a clam be happy or not? Well, it turns out that's not the whole phrase. It's happy as a clam at high tide.
Oh, at high tide.
So there, now I can understand. At low tide, he's vulnerable. You know, people or other animals could eat him. I would imagine probably some animals go out onto the sandy beach at low tide and look to scarf up some clams. Bear.
Yeah, so this guy seems to be 4 years old. This guy's 5 years old, but that one out there, I'm seeing at least 7. Yeah, he's older.
Could be.
Wow.
But I don't understand. Well, what are we at in November now? That camping trip we was on, I can't believe we were there in November. That must have been like September, like late September probably. Oh, wait a minute. Brandon was going to school.
Well, was that the week we took him out of school? Was that Prairie Creek?
Was that in the autumn? See, I can look all this up when we get
No, I
home.
think it was summertime. There was a lot of people on the beach. And I don't remember.
Okay.
I just remember that's where we saw whales standing right on the beach.
Yeah. Okay. We can probably check off now. You know, we're just about ready to, like right around the corner should be Davison Road, and if we're lucky,